Hello. What is up, my friends? What is up? My name is Seth. My pronouns are he and they. I want to welcome you into your morning inspiration video for the day. It is day 30. Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Just like kind of what I did in the video yesterday, I want to thank you so much for, watching these videos, for for getting what you can from them. I really appreciate all the feedback in the comments as well, so much. So just want to just want to get that out there as well. So if you find you're needing a little bit of some, a little bit of a boost, if you're needing a little bit of some motivation this morning, I hope this video serves to make you just feel a little bit better for today. So with that being said, since it is day 30, it's also the end of the month. How I'm counting this is I actually started doing these videos at the beginning of May 1st, which was day one. It is now May 30th. Well, I was going to say our last day, but actually the last day of May is tomorrow. But it falls on a Saturday. So there we go. So what I wanted to do is those of you that kind of know that I am inside a virtual community of practice and everything through an organization and everything. And sometimes what I do on some of these morning inspiration videos, I have been kind of inviting you all kind of into our space and everything, and kind of telling, what we're going to do like that day, what we're going to be focusing on in group that day. So what I am going to do today is do a little bit of a recap. I'm doing a little bit of a recap of kind of what we've done inside of our community of practice throughout the month of May. And some of these topics and everything, and some of these themes, you'll also recognize from other morning videos that I have done throughout this month, if you've been following any of these videos. So I do this, number one, as I said, to just recap what we've gone through, and number two, as a little bit of a kind of precursor into the new month, which we'll be going into in June. But also, as a way, if anyone, has any topics and everything that they'd like to explore, that like to learn more about, those are, as always, welcome. All right. So without further ado, let me get into a little bit of a recap of kind of what we've been doing inside of our community of practice and everything, and the themes that we've been exploring, and especially for the month of May. So self-awareness and self-care, understanding and nurturing one's inner state. So a lot of the things kind of we've been, talking about, kind of protecting our energy. We've been looking at components of self-love, how to stop self-sabotaging, all of that. So when it comes to self-awareness and self-care, we've been really looking at that theme a lot. And the import how the importantness, the value, there we go, the value of self-awareness and self-care as well. Okay. In addition to emotion regulation and coping, highlighting strategies for managing our emotions and difficult situations. We're talking about emotional regulation, emotional intelligence. We're looking at calming down, coping skills, the stop, which is the stop skill, which is actually a DBT, dialectical behavioral therapy skill. We've been looking at coping ahead with action planning. So we've been looking at, a lot of things when it comes to our emotions. In addition to that, boundaries in relationship, and emphasis on healthy interactions with other people. We've been kind of looking at, chosen family, how nonverbal communication, how to be assertive, also inside of our communication, what like our rights as well. In addition to that, empowerment and personal agency relate to taking control of one's life and making those conscious decisions. You know, a big topic that we had that was in line with that, is giving our power away. How to stop giving our power away to other people. Challenging, those anniversaries, those dates, inside of our trauma or inside of our experience that we maybe kind of dread, and those difficult moments. You know, that's another way that we've done that. In addition to that, mindfulness and presence. We've touched upon being present and cultivating a higher state of being. We've been talking about and looking at what mindfulness is in our everyday life. We're talking about vibration, how to get into a higher vibration, as well. In addition to that, also looking at healing and growth, a journey of healing and continuous personal development. So we've also really been kind of looking at at topics and themes, themed around trauma, the anniversary effect, which I talked about a little earlier, and about trauma as well. So again, in May, what we were doing was we were looking at our programming from May of 2024, and we were kind of bringing that forward. So we were seeing, because some in life, kind of, our journey, we may be very different individuals now than we were last year at this time. So it's important to kind of look at that. It's important to kind of look at ourselves as a reflection and kind of what we've done in the past and kind of what we're doing now in order to help ourselves when it comes to our wellness and our healing journeys. So these are all just like really great, amazing nuggets that we've looked at in May. And in tomorrow's morning inspiration video, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing a kind of an introduction into what we're going to be talking about in June. So if you would like to join us inside of our community of practice, you are more than welcome. Okay. If there, and also, as I said at the top of this video, if there are any topics and everything that you would really like to explore, that would be great. Let us know as well. And in addition to that, again, because I do these morning inspiration videos, and because we may not have a group literally every day and everything, if there isn't a group maybe that morning, like especially on a weekend like Saturday or Sunday, what I'll normally try and do, or if it's a holiday, what I'll normally try and do is just do a morning inspiration video around a topic or around a said topic of something that I'm going through myself, something that I may be healing from and everything. So with that being said, I also welcome, if anyone would like to, have me kind of talk about, different topics and how that relates inside of my wellness journey as well. So that's something that, I'm always, really encouraging as well. So that's kind of a May recap, kind of what we've been doing, inside of our community of practice. And as you'll probably see, if you've seen a lot of my other morning inspiration videos and everything, the ones when I'm not, talking about specifically, what's going on in groups, I'm talking about a lot of these topics too, and kind of a lot of the things that I'm doing, as I said, inside of my own journey. So what I wanted to do is kind of leave you all in this video here with a quote. And this quote actually is by me. So to me, recovery is an individualized process that is ever changing and ever evolving. I believe that recovery is a journey through which a person learns how to cultivate skills that help them along their wellness journey. Through lived experience, a person can learn more about themselves and learn more about how to cope with things they are going through every single day. And again, that is a quote by yours truly. The prompt was, what is recovery? Or what does recovery mean to you? And this is literally what I think recovery is. So along those same lines, when it comes to something like recovery is not something that is linear by any means or by any form of the imagination. Recovery is not a linear process. So we can be going through something and then able to use our skills. We may find that we have, we're able to feel better, for a certain amount of time. Then something will happen, it may set us back. And the thing is, that's okay. It's important to be able to kind of get back to kind of what we're doing, kind of the things that help us to feel amazing, that things that kind of help us on a daily basis. Peer support groups that especially that I'm involved in is something that can help, because again, you're in a community of like-minded people. but also kind of finding, that motivation, finding that inner self-confidence wherever you can, and also finding your own personal medicine, which is something that I am actually going to be talking about a lot more as the weeks go by, as I'm actually studying, as I am in a training in order to become a certified personal medicine coach. So, with that being said, I will leave you now. Okay. I hope everyone got a lot from this morning inspiration video. Okay. As I said, just doing a little bit of a recap, from May. And along with that being said, always please don't quit before that miracle happens. Find ways to keep moving forward and keep striving, because you're worth it and you are amazing. Find ways to keep going. That miracle could be right around the corner. You never know. And you'll never know if you give up. So, along with that, I will say stay positive, stay motivated, and stay focused on your huge, amazing, big dreams and goals. Hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will see you, honey, in the morning inspiration video for tomorrow. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.